Hello, and we're back in Silent Hill 4, The Room, but not in the room.
It's just the title.
Ceremony for talking to the dead.
You done? I think he's done. Actually, can I click on him?
No, you can't.
Ceremony.
He's just repeating himself there.
Talking to the dead.
It also looks like he's trying to smoke but doesn't have a cigarette.
No, I think he's just gesturing.
But I also thought it was interesting that it's the same type of encounter as when we were in the train station. We've just met some person, but the world is kind of weird and otherworldly.
This rock is creepy somehow.
Mm.
I agree, actually.
Yeah.
It gives me the chills. Yeah.
Chill.
I quite like the way the text fades as you move away from him. So, the big rocks, and then, well, I suppose, next screen.
Yeah, it's an interesting way to do it, because it's not sort of stopped and gone cutscene.
Yeah, it's all in-game as well.
Sort of just choose to leave. Creepy noises.
I can see doggies. Or whatever the hell they're supposed to be.
Proboscis dogs.
What on earth is that? Oh, that's nice. What on earth is that? Ow.
Oh, that's a person. Oh, looks like it's supposed to be a person. Looks a bit not fantastically proportioned. Yes, I think that was supposed to be a trap, possibly. Got one down.
He took some putting down as well.
I wonder if the uneven ground makes it harder to hit them.
Where did he come from?
It's going for long, sort of big hits of the pipe. Probably because they do the most damage. And I quite like that you actually get to move around while holding it, so you can wait until you know you're going to hit it.
And then miss anyway half the time. Or is that just me?
There we go, we've dispatched 3 dogs. A little worse for where health hides, but not terrible.
Yeah, I'm not that good. Right, but we have a weird upside down baby in a cage.
Yes, it's hard to tell if they're like wrapped in something, because they don't quite look properly proportioned.
Oh, and I think there's another one over here. Doo-doo-doo. So, yeah.
Yes.
So, food for thought. They're all over the place, actually. There's a couple over here.
Sort of nearer to the ground, just kind of sitting there.
I don't think I can click on them or anything, so...
No, not interactable with. It's
Another well? Bloody well. Does it mark them on the map? No, it doesn't. They become important later, but not right now.
And another gate. Lots of small areas.
Yeah, well done. Oh dear.
Just thinking you want the swing down hit. There we go.
That one went down easier, didn't it?
Yeah. Do you need to kick him again?
Actually, you can just keep kicking them, I think.
So I wasn't sure if it was like once you
can't.
stopped being able to walk into them. Oh, 2 more appear. That they're dead.
Where did they come from?
It's like they were hiding in the corner behind the camera. And yes, those are going down a bit easier.
Actually, I'm going to pop over to the whole... I don't want to die at this stage.
No. Well, we know that the monsters don't come back, so all areas previous to this are safe.
Yeah. So I'll just pop back to this hole anyway. Maybe Jasper will say something on the way by.
Like, hello, you're back.
Anything? Yeah, ceremony for talking to the dead.
For talking to...
Yes, some people might criticise me for killing all the enemies, but I do think it makes the world a bit safer. Perhaps later, when I can't just pop back and heal, say I'm far away from the room or what have you, then I might actually avoid more of the enemies. And you spend quite a lot of the game avoiding the ghosts, so having to avoid smaller enemies as well can be a little bit annoying. So I tend not to, so we're going to pop back to the room quickly. I'm going to have a brief check on Cynthia, etc. as well. Not Cynthia, she's dead. Eileen. So here we are, the mechanic firmly established. You go to sleep in, you wake up after coming back, and you go to the world by going through the hole in your bathroom.
Since you've been having nightmares.
So yes, the ambulance was finally gone.
Yes, it's changed a bit.
It was quite interesting, I was seeing the people mucking around in the houses. I'm assuming none of this has changed description-wise.
No, I don't think so. It's our doorbell.
Help me! Help! Let me out of here!
There's something going on in this room.
What do you mean?
I heard weird noises coming from inside there.
Help!
Hey, Richard, can you see anything from your window?
No. Everything looks pretty normal to me. The guy who lives here, what's he like anyway?
I know his name and face, but that's about it.
Well, I'm gonna go call the super.
Yeah, good idea.
Damn it. They can't hear me.
Quite like the despair in Henry's voice there.
Yes. But I guess this was that confirms that they can't hear us or banging on the door and yelling, and I think something's up, certainly. But I'm assuming partially that's because no one's seen you in a while and no one's been in and out of the place. Eileen isn't there.
Well, no, she was just at the door. I quite like that.
Do we see the guy in his room from across the way?
Nope. That's his room there, that's his chair.
Yes,
Richard's
yes,
chair.
he's
Oh, you don't see
sitting.
him very often, down there. Whoever that is. Let's try the radio.
And next we'll be taking a look at
No, I've heard that one.
Yes, I quite like that you have the two components of the game, sort of the playing and the... I would put the 3 back rather than the 10.
Actually... No, I'm going to take the 3 with me, because what I worry about is that... How does it count as a weapon, does it? Well, of course it does, it's a bullet. Oh! So it puts them back... No, so yeah, that's right. Yeah, I'll just leave that there. However, I am going to take the chocolate milk, because I know I need it. And I'm going to save it. Oh, and I must remember to save it in a new slot. New slot. There we go. Right, and I think back to the world. Love the sounds.
The weird filter effect. We can just, I suppose, run right back to where we were. Oh yes, I was going to say, what I was saying, I like the two aspects of the game. Sort of the apartment-y bit, which is very normal, but also not normal. You got your sort of co-tenants coming and checking on you, and all this weird killing animals so far.
I also quite like the way it introduced us to the new character.
Oh, yeah.
It also mentioned the super.
Yeah.
Yeah, gives me the chills too.
Gives me the chills.
Right, through here. Does that do that every time I come in
creepy
here?
voice, yeah. Right, so there should be 2 dogs and a couple of bugs, because we killed one of the 3 dogs. Oh,
Actually, I'm fairly certain I killed 2 of the dogs. Didn't I? Because I thought only 1 dog was left. I wasn't even trying to hit it there. Okay, good. Right, let's have a look around. We've got up here, we've got...
Oh no, there is another dog.
That's the other dead dog, that doesn't
I
exist.
saw a moving shadow down there though. I think it might be a bug instead.
Yeah, I can see a bug flapping around. Right, and we also have a sign. The Silent Hill Smile Support Society, Wish House. That's the orphanage run by the cult, as opposed to another band. Right, we can see it on the door as well there.
You can read it.
Almost make it out, yeah.
Right, here we are.
Look at that. Just a house in the middle of the forest. That's brilliant. Let's have a look around before we have a look at the house, though. So we got...
There's sort of some play furniture. But
some
there's
kind of kid's
also
toy.
sort of metal barrels as well.
There's another door.
We've got lots of pictures on the walls, painted on. Graffiti drawn by a kid.
Very cute. Got more red writing on the wall and over here as well. I'm assuming that's the red writing I can't read. You find out more about that later. In fact, it's quite interesting. It reminds me of a horror film I watched recently, but if Michaela reminds me later, I'll tell you about it. There's more. Can't read this writing.
No.
Read writing
We
here
have another
too.
hole just over there.
Holy moly. Thing over there.
There's another side door, and there's a sign in front of the house as well.
Is there?
Just,
Oh, yes.
Leaning against the swing.
Yeah, it says the same thing. I think this is also the same red writing I can't read, which it is. And let's try this door, which is not going to be locked at all. Oh, look at that, it's locked.
It's locked.
Right. Is that a swing?
Yes, there's a swing on the trees on either side of the door.
Swinging. Right, what we're going to do though is we're going to leave it there and continue next time, and we'll explore one of those extra doors. Haven't decided which one yet. We'll see you then.
Bye bye.